Shalom. I'd like to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, Labakarium, Shaw, Yasharala, to the hopeful elect.
Gangs in LA are targeting the rich and famous in Hollywood and Beverly Hills by following them home for their watches, their expensive jewelry. In fact, they're so organized that they're sending in advance teams to scout the victims as they dine out at fancy restaurants or shops at high-end retailers. And then they follow up with multiple carloads of gang members who follow the victims and swarm them when they get home. 2 people have been shot dead. Residents are now being told by police not to wear expensive jewelry, to walk in pairs, to be aware of suspicious people following them. And this is insane. This is LA. This week alone, in the span of 2 days, there have been 5 of these so-called follow-home robberies. In one of the cases, a suspect walked to the car of a woman as she was leaving a jewelry store. They shattered her driver's side window. She ended up getting out of her car and tried to run away. But they followed her in the silver Dodge Charger, even as she is begging passing cars for help. The suspects then hit her with their car. She fell to the ground. They got out of the car with guns pointed at her. You can see a good Samaritan there in the white sweatshirt trying to help. The victim, very smartly, throws her Rolex onto the street. One of the suspects grabs it and they speed off. The woman, incredibly, only had minor injuries and is doing okay, at least physically. This was noon on a Monday, right in the heart of downtown LA. It's happening far too often. Look at this video from last month. You can see the victim being pistol whipped by gang members who followed him back to his apartment from a ritzy restaurant. They waited for him to get out of his Lamborghini before demanding his watch and viciously beating him. And in this follow-home robbery from late last year, the victims were waiting for the elevator when 2 armed men burst in behind them and stripped them of their watches, phone, and jewelry. LAPD noticed a surge in follow-home robberies late last year when they clocked 165 of these attacks. So far this year, there have been 56 cases, which puts it on track to exceed that number from last year. Police have formed a task force, identified at least 17 gangs who've been doing this. They've made dozens of arrests for robbery, weapons, and murder charges. But the police chief saying this week, that hasn't done much to deter these criminals. In fact, they're just getting more brazen and better organized.
It's only going to get worse. Isaiah 19:17. In the land of Judah, which is the people before a place, shall be a terror unto Egypt, great Babylon. Every one that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself because of the counsel of Yahweh of hosts, which he hath determined against. That's what we seeing. Judah about to turn up in this place. So I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakah, Kodash, Shalom.